I am joined by Patty de Gruiter. I did pretty good a minute ago, but I knew I would lose it. I waited too long.
It's all about the
De Gruiter.
Gruiter.
I'll just call you Patty. How's that?
That's fine.
VP of Revenue and Sales for Sircle Collection. That's Circle with an S.
Indeed.
Coming to us from Amsterdam, Venice of the North. How are you?
I'm doing fine. And you?
I'm okay. I'm going to be okay.
Perfect. Good to hear.
How have you been? How have you been throughout the pandemic?
As my colleagues would say, quite stable. No, we're actually doing okay. It's of course it's been a rough time. It's financially wise for sure. Company wise, privately also not easy. But I think in the end, if I'm looking at the revenue team, sales is a different game, of course. But from a revenue perspective, I think this is as challenging as a well-known property in a high how do you say it? Like in a really good economy, where you try to get the most revenue out of it. You need to be creative in these times in these times as well. So I think, to be honest, I actually had quite some fun over the last 1.5 years because this is also part of our jobs, and this is also where we need to be the best. But yes, on the other hand, it is frustrating if you work like 80 hours a week and you don't earn €1. But
It's stretching all of us, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
We're all going to be better when this is over.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about your hotel.
We have a few hotels in Europe, and we have three hotel brands, and a lot of restaurants, also retail shops. But for the hotels, we have three brands. One is Sir brand, the Max Brown brand, and the Park Centraal. And at the moment, only the Netherlands is open for all our properties, and in Germany, Spain, and Austria, all the properties are still closed because they're all still in a curfew, and the hotels in Austria and Germany are not allowed to accept leisure guests, and the business is horrible. So opening up or keeping the hotels open just for business doesn't make sense either. Mm-hmm. So we're looking at dates to open the properties, but that's quite difficult with postponed curfews and all those kinds of things. And the Netherlands, we are in a bad situation that we all have city center hotels, and those are especially the regions where the occupancy as well as the ADR has dropped tremendously. There's one property of us which is in The Hague near the beach, and that one is doing actually quite okay. So that's the only property who is making a little bit of money. And for the rest of the properties, it is more about not even making profit, but making less debts actually. So that's it's not the most inspiring time.
Yeah. Well, how about you? How are you changing how you do business? I mean, I'm sure you're doing more with less, and a lot of it is, hey, just hanging on until things start to open up. But how have you made adjustments in your role?
Basically, you're looking, of course, at the first thing is, of course, looking at positions which could be eliminated, even though it's really hard to say, and also you need to fire people, which is not an easy job. But you're going back to a very lean organization. So also within my departments, we're going back, to be as lean as possible. In terms of revenue and creating revenue streams, we did quite a bit actually. So you're coming up with all kinds of campaigns which are interesting for guests or clients. Right now we're running a campaign that you can win a stay in a hotel for a year. So basically, you just need to sign up, and then the one who gets how do you say that? Like who's been picked, can stay in the hotel for 1 year.
Wow.
So that's a nice campaign, but in the end, it doesn't drive any revenue. But if we're talking, we try to minimize our risks by spreading our possibilities in revenue streams. So what we are looking at is creating alternative revenue streams where, so not only looking for rooms or F&B revenues, but looking at shop revenues, pop-up stores. What else? We organized a music festival where people really all the rooms were sold, and there were 2 persons per room partying, and in one suite we had then the DJ the DJ playing with live streams to every single room. It doesn't bring a lot of revenue, not much, but you do get a lot of PR and attention, and it was booked within 5 minutes.
Wow.
And those things are, I think, really important. We also have turned one hotel into a housing property. So basically, people who need housing for 1 or 2 or 3 months are now staying in that hotel. We turned rooms into offices. So we have a 2-year contract where therapists are renting 15 rooms a day for the next 2 years. And basically those 15 rooms, to be honest, I don't expect us to be on 100% in the near future. So it will never be interfering with my other revenues.
Right.
So we're looking really for other solutions. With selling our products and looking for possibilities.
Those are some really good ideas. I mean, are you spending a lot more time with the other departments? I mean, is it a lot of just huddle up and get creative?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, before we always did like 1 every 2 weeks a meeting with marketing, like with the full commercial team. And then we were going over like all the campaigns, those kinds of things, and what are the bigger campaigns. But the creativity was different. And now you really had to come up with crazy ideas, or what can you do with this space? Can you sell it or rent it, or how can you use that space? And we had 20 rooms with 20, we created into 20 pop-up stores for 20 designers. So each designer had his own room, and it was completely stripped, and that artist or designer could do everything with that room. And we attracted so many people from outside just coming in for that artist specifically. And then we partnered, of course, with the X-Bank, which is our retail shop. You get a lot of PR from that, and you get a lot of local people as well who are familiar with that part of our brand and are looking also for alternatives to go to. And you come up with a lot of creative ideas and things you were, before you were thinking like, why would you do it? Or it was like way too much work. We're now like, give it a shot. Let's see how it goes. Because we're not making any revenues at the moment. So every euro counts.
Yeah. Well, with our time remaining, Patty, any advice for hoteliers as we continue through this?
Yeah, I would just say keep on smiling, and we'll get back as much stronger than ever before.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you spending time with me.
You're more than welcome.
All right. Thank you.